Okay, okay. All right, I'll call the meeting to order at 3:10, and we'll do the roll call. Jay?
Here.
And Adam?
Here.
Steve?
Here.
Libby? Here. And Jimmy?
Here.
And I'm here. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. So that's okay. The general purpose of today's meeting, we have two items of business to discuss. One of which is the adoption of the budget for 2026. And the second item on the agenda, would be to consider the wage and salary, ordinance moving forward for 2026 as well. So Libby, I'm just going to turn it over to you to discuss the budget with us as is presented. And we'll go from there.
Okay. All right, guys, so the first page here, this, the colored page, this tells us exactly what amounts we're gonna adopt for next year's budget, per fund. The other pages that I've put behind those just breaks them down into different categories. So for instance, the first one here says casino riverboat, $60,000. If you look at your budget estimate form, it should be on, it should look like this. Well, your all's is portrait form. No, it's in a, yeah, it's the smaller printed one.
Okay.
Yes, yep. So the first one there was, it says 5,000 for operating supplies for Riverboat, 5,000 for road salt, 10,000 for professional services, 25,000 for town liability insurance, 5,000 for utilities, and we went ahead and put in a new one for the mowing, so that's going to be under professional services as well for 10,000. We did discuss if we do hire somebody new, we can use that money there and replace for their salary.
For the salary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, that was 60,000 for casino and riverboat. So the next one is our general account, and it should be the very next page on the ones that are stapled.
Mhm.
And we're gonna adopt $220,060. $220,060. Do you want me to go line by line on these? There's quite a few for the
I don't think you,
general account, but if you wanna look it over, and if you have any questions, or if you think we need to change anything, I don't think we can at this point, but if you wanna
but
look
if
it
you've
over.
got any questions
Yeah.
about what,
We'll go utility services,
We're gonna,
police utility, 101.
1,500.
Is that for like for the gas and electricity?
yeah, for like your, electric and water.
that's for utilities.
Is that for what term? The whole year?
Yeah, but
It's not gas, it's not his gas for his car.
No, I know that.
Oh, okay.
But the last month's, our last month's electric bill was that, wasn't it?
It was great. I don't know.
it was two of them, that's why.
Oh, was it 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I remember it being.
Well, even
358.
It was like 300 and something prior.
See, that's crazy. We're not.
Yeah, but that's two of them, and
Yeah,
it's 100.
No, it
No,
was
no.
600 and something.
Oh, yeah.
oh, I thought it was more than that. I thought for some reason.
No, but his was, but it was all lumped in, it was his, Dr. Flick's.
Oh, okay, I got you. That makes more sense. I was gonna say that 1,500 ain't even gonna touch it then.
Yeah,
She called and
Well,
got
and
it all straightened out. with publics, I was like, well, let's go, Duke Energy.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, see, we've got you underneath two different things also, Jimmy. We've got you under here, general, and then we've got you in your public safety. So you, I think in your lit public safety, I think it's the last page. There's more for operating supplies. See, I didn't go over all of it with her. We went over a few things, Janet and I. Mainly it was,
I got 15,000 on the last operating supplies.
right,
Yeah,
so her and I mainly went over, like, she wanted to make sure if we had any roads or streets, construction coming up next year, she wanted to make sure we had that in there. Also, we hired a new person. So I didn't do line by line with her this time. Next year I will, because this is really my first time doing budget, but, with her help, but not as much as it was last year. She did it all last year.
Well, and I think one thing that kind of confuses all of us, at first glance, is that not only Jimmy's expenses come out of more than one, category.
Right.
Category, isn't it?
Yep.
And Jay's and,
Chandler's.
and even yours and everybody's paid, and the expenses for running the offices come out of different
I'll see.
areas too. Sewer, I don't know, Jimmy's comes out of sewer, but other areas do, and that's why we have
Yeah,
to
like
look at all of
our
it.
utilities for the sewer plant, they paid out of sewer. versus
Right.
Out of our general.
Exactly.
But.
Yes.
So on this, for instance, on Jimmy's salary, then we've got 20,000. Is that being pulled from two different, we got 30,000 for his salary, but 20,000 on this line item on the last page. So is that being pulled from two different, I noticed it said 52 and 48.
Yes, it'll come out of his,
This one,
this
yes.
public safety, and then it will also come out of general.
52% from public safety, 48% from.
Right.
general.
The only thing I was getting at is, I'm not a math whiz, but 52% of 30,000 is not 20,000. And 48% of 30,000 is not 20,000 either. See what I'm saying?
Right.
That's on the salary ordinance where
Well, and ain't
Jay's
that's
quoting that number.
right.
Well, she also thought that we shouldn't get raises this year. She did say the council, was allowed because it's always been in the budget for like years. It's been at 12,000.
Never been paid.
And they've never went that far. So this year, or next year, I've proposed that you guys get the full amount. So you'll get, I think it's $333 a month instead of your 300 and.
When did she say that we shouldn't any of us get a raise?
When I talked to her last week, she said that we don't have the funds, but I don't think she really, dives into what we.
I don't think so either.
I think she got copies and
That was the norm for a while.
The, I think we need to go ahead with the, suggested, CPA amount this year and go ahead and go with that. And for Chandler, now we're jumping all over the place.
I'm sorry, yeah, I didn't mean that.
But, like for Chandler, he's going to assume additional responsibilities also. Part of the reason for his increase. Well, let's get back to this then, and that's okay, Adam, ask all the questions, because that helps all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just know that this is where it all comes together, but this is where it's all broken down piece by piece. Yes, so.
Okay, so then the next one is local road and street, and we're budgeted for 30,000. And that's for road construction and design. Motor vehicle highway, 76,532. And that's all broken down as well. And see, So Jake gets paid out of MVH as well. And she said we could keep that in there for him. But last year I was told we weren't supposed to, so I think we still can this year.
Well, I think so.
Oh, my word. So, yeah, and then, we got operating supplies, 10,000, restricted road repair, 30,000, other services, 23,266. And that's if you guys decide to do, pave the roads. I think you were talking about Hill Street, or what did you say?
Yeah, I mean, Hill Street,
Indiana Avenue.
Harrison, and First Avenue.
Oh, yeah, First Avenue, that's what that's called.
Jack, well, that's that, we call it
Jackson's Hill, yes.
And I do believe you said also, with the CCMG grant, don't they pay,
Yeah, I think they upped that this year. I think it was 60/40, now it's 70/30, something like that. So they're actually gonna pay more
yeah,
this year.
A higher percentage of the overall, yes, expense, yeah. And that's Community Crossings grant.
Mhm.
yes. Cemetery, she budgeted 18,500. Which is about pretty much what we paid for the mowing this year. Nothing in CCI. Economic development, 40,000. She did professional for 25,000 and the utilities for 15. She said the utilities portion of that could be used to, if we needed to pay for a lawyer or a contractor to, you know, fix up the building or what have you, we can use it out of that. And then on the bottom there, local law enforcement and continuing education, she didn't put anything in there. She said, we didn't use it.
But that's subjective looking at it. It's not
Right,
like this check, you go in there, and depending on how many crash reports,
you get,
yeah.
we'll go into that account.
And it can only be used for
Or-
continuing education.
Okay.
So,
And then I know last year in the Milltown community events, she only budgeted like 200, and that's just not enough to do our booth fest and Christmas, stuff like that. So we asked if she could do 1,200, and she upped it, but she said, we really need to either start getting donations for those, or charge people of some sort, because we're not making any money doing it all for free.
Well, I don't think we, allotted anything, did we, for Boo Fest besides just,
$70.
$70?
$75.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there's the additional ones in hot chocolate.
right.
And-
Which I suggested we should give them, I mean, they're donating everything out of their pocket.
Right, yeah, we talked about reimbursing some of that, so.
Yes.
People do a lot. Yeah. They do.
A lot of time and a lot of their own resources.
Uh-huh.
The next one's the medical building for 10,000, and that's, he ends up running about 9,500, so he should be good on his, bills and such. Public safety, we've got 36,530. So his salary, Medicare, FICA, and then operating supplies. But like I said, Jimmy, you also get paid out of the general.
So they're all the utilities and that will come out of this.
Mm-hmm. Operating, as well as
The other.
the other,
$1,500, yeah.
well, there's even more, like, anybody, office supplies, you got 1,000 in general. Repairs and maintenance, 2,500 in general. I don't know why they separated it all. I can fix that next year where it's all just coming out of one thing and we know it's just for Jimmy. If it makes it easier.
Well, it's the same for other employees too, that they're paid from different
Yes.
funds,
Yeah.
so.
That's not what I was worried about, it's just, I know we're gonna go through 15,000, and the majority that's gonna be utilities and fuel, everything else. But it is what it is.
That's all I've got on the budget there, guys.
Do you have any further questions regarding the budget document then that's been submitted? Anything else you want to add, Libby?
I'm looking real quick. 34, because you're at what? 30,000, so see, it does cover your salary. Because up here in general, it's 14,230, and then you get another 20,000 over here, so that's 34,000 for salary is what we got in there for you. But, I mean, just so that you know it's covered.
Okay.
No, it's not, it's not.
Yeah, I know, but
Right, she's saying you got an additional 40-something hundred sitting there that is allowed, that could possibly be used for other,
So it
Yeah.
it just happened, reappropriate.
As long as it's all the same categories,
yeah,
you know,
or
we
I
can
can,
move those dollars around within the
Right.
same categories.
exactly.
But they're not the same categories.
Well, then I'll have to do an additional
We,
appropriation for
yeah,
it, which is
just
fine.
move it.
But until I can get this all figured out, you know, I'm just a one-man show, guys. It's a lot of work. And I picked up this and Bay Crack this year, so
Yeah,
compared to, not doing it last year, it's,
we
I'm
appreciate
trying my
it.
best.
We appreciate it.
I will try my best, I'll try even harder next year, but
Hey, it looks great.
thank you.
Yes, it looks fine.
Your best is all you can do.
And it looks, you know, it looks good.
Okay. And then, I brought up the
Well,
ordinance.
let's do this.
Okay, I'm sorry, yeah, go ahead and sign
Yes.
that.
Oh, well, let's vote on
Vote on it.
it.
Okay.
So I would entertain a motion to, approve the budget as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the budget as presented.
Okay,
Second it.
second, okay. All in favor? Aye. Okay. All right. Now then, we'll move to the salary ordinance. Sorry, we don't have anybody here.
That's okay with me.
Okay, now this needs to be read. They have to be read.
You have to read the synopsis.
Yes, we have to read the meat of it, yes. So, and basically it's because the, Milltown County Council is responsible for establishing this. And we do desire to pay our employees a reasonable and competitive wage. And, we have considered it very carefully here. So I will read this. The salary of the council, town council will be $4,000 annually to be paid monthly.
I got that wrong, it should be 12,000.
Well,
You guys get paid. Did I get that wrong?
Isn't that?
4,000 each?
That's
Yes.
yes.
Got it right?
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm having a hard time right now.
No, 4,000 12,000
Four
total.
times to me is 12, I think. Okay.
If you can mind the way it is.
It's all
Woo!
right. Well, it's all right, Libby. You've been on this phone all morning. I've been here for a minute.
Okay, I apologize.
So, the salary of the clerk treasurer is $39,034 annually, and there are no benefits. That fund is paid from 70% of the general fund and 30% of sewer. The salary of the town manager is $50,656, annually, 60% again from the general fund and 40% from sewer. The town marshal will be paid $30,000 annually, with no benefits, 30 hours a week, 52% from public safety, and 48% from the general fund. The salary for our full-time labor person, is between $11 and $17 hourly. No benefits, 60% from general and 40% from sewer. A part-time laborer will earn between $8.50 and to $12 hourly, with no benefits, 60% from general fund and 20% from sewer and 20% from cemetery. The wage for the administrative personnel will range between $8.50 to $15 and 100% from the general fund. The personal and sick days, for a full-time employee after a probationary period of 90 days, they have 48 hours per week to be used for sick or personal.
Per year.
48 hours, per year, sorry. I said per week, didn't I?
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be sorry, thank you, Adam. And the notice of personal days must be approved by the town manager. An employee taking a sick day should notify the town manager. A bank of no more than, and this has always been something we have to occasionally refer back to. A bank of no more than 30 or 240 personal and sick hours will be accumulated. So, vacation days for a full-time employee, 1 through 2 years is 1 week, 40 hours. 3 through 5 calendar years is 2 weeks, 80 hours, and after 5 years, 3 weeks and 120 hours. Any vacation time not taken may be lost. Extenuating circumstances will be at the discretion of the town council. Bereavement pay, it lists the immediate family members and in the ordinance, and they have, an employee has 3 days for normally scheduled working days in the event of a death. The immediate supervisor or town manager may give, at their discretion, more days off if requested. That could be in the event of travel or something of that nature. And our holidays are all of the federal holidays. 1 day has been added this year, and that is President's Day. So they're all listed here. New Year's, Good Friday, Juneteenth, National Independence Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Election Day, Veterans Day, Columbus, Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and President's Day. When any of the holidays fall on Sunday, the following Monday will be the legal holiday. If the holiday falls on Saturday, the preceding Friday shall be given the legal holiday. Overtime pay is for hourly employees at the rate of 1.5 times their hourly rate. An employee will receive, this is for jury, this is for jury duty, I think. Yes, okay, staple there. Will receive his or her regular pay minus jury duty pay. The employee must provide court documentation regarding the jury duty. Court appearances for personal or family reasons are not covered by this section. Military leave, we comply with the regulations set forth by the Uniformed Services Employment and the Reemployment Rights Act of 1994. Time off for guard duty is granted. Employees may utilize vacation pay for military time off. If the employee elects not to use vacation pay, he or she will be granted time off or take time unpaid. Business hours and breaks, all town employees shall work at the discretion of the town manager All laborers are required to take a 30-minute to 1 hour lunch break. In other words, they can't build that up.
Take another day or something.
Okay, adopted this 27th day of October, 2025. Effective 2026 year. Any questions? Or concerns? Or anything?
No, I just don't recall if you read the actual ordinance number,
I did not.
so.
This is ordinance number 2025-002. Thank you, Jay. Do I hear a motion?
Do we have to make a motion on the ordinance number?
Yes,
Uh,
that's what we make it on.
Make the motion to approve, the ordinance number 2025-002.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Aye. Okay. Any other item of business?
I'd like to, let you guys know, Don Hicks came in today. He's got a weed abatement violation. He asked if he could have more time. He's working on getting the new front porch as well.
Which one is he? Let me guess. German Street, no,
No.
No.
No,
112 German Street? He's getting, I thought maybe he was getting the front porch, needs to be.
He's been.
This man is, but he said won't be ready until January. The porch, the
What is
the
the
weeds,
What does the porch have to do with anything with the
because he
weeds?
said if you all see that he's trying to clean up this weeds, but his porch looks like crap.
Who is he, where is he?
Well, he's got a,
I don't know where
he's got a citation on the weeds on the porch, right?
that's what I'm asking. I don't know.
He's a nice gentleman. He's very worried about it though. He's gonna get a truck.
Was the citation made to him?
I assume so.
What's the address?
He didn't give me one.
Call him back.
He came in.
Kind of hard to.
Jimmy, do you know who he is?
I'm going to.
That's what I'm thinking. Right. That's what I was getting
I'll
at.
make y'all aware that Carmen Hickerson will be at the next meeting. She's gonna address me personally. So I'm gonna address her back personally.
312 Northwest Main
And that probably won't be pretty.
312 East Main Street.
West Main Street.
What?
Oh,
Down
Rush going across
across the sidewalk.
the, yeah.
Okay.
is
I
that
think he cut this one.
He was,
It was still laying on the stuff.
yeah, he was covered in weeds and stuff.
Is that,
It's right below the best no longer than.
yes, the house with the hedge that's over the sidewalk. That name is Hicks?
That's what we told him.
Yeah, I think the daughter had the last name of the original owner. And he married her.
Right. But I thought her name. Right. Whatever.
312 West Main Street, Donald Dix, Neva.
Yeah. Neva White. Uh-huh. But I didn't think her name was Hicks. I guess it is.
I just thought I'd bring it up to you.
So,
I'm still concerned, I'm still wondering what the porch has to do with anything with the weeds.
yeah,
He's just
I don't
concerned
know
that,
how that's connected.
And Jimmy, do you have a citation for him? Just a warning, so.
okay.
I got it.
Worried, you worried.
that stuff.
So we've got,
I mean, it's time's up for working.
And then I've got one more thing, guys. You got time?
Is that it? Oh, you got one more thing?
Yeah. Susie Bass has upped her price to $165. I'm not sure, I mean, in our contract that we have, it's $150. I got a bill from her last week for 3 days of work that Janet helped me with the budget on, 5 hours, it's over $800.
At $165.
Oh, my.
and that was the Hill.
See if it's progressive.
That's why I raised it.
Yes.
That's why I raised it.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Well, it's only $65,
it's for, it's $15 an hour.
$15,575,
So,
Pardon?
$75. 15, 30, 60, 75.
So, yeah, and we can't, I don't think in any of the minutes we ever addressed an increase. So, I think we need to have our attorney, I think we need to ask him about that. I think she can charge us more than what's in
If
the
they're
contract.
contracted, it's a signed contract, it ought to be binding, shouldn't it?
Well, I think so. That's what I would think.
I know one of the contracts she talked about having a yearly raise with it or something at one point.
because I know when I first started, it was 120, and then it moved to 150. And then, like I said, I got.
Does it say that in the contract? I don't have a copy of the contract, so.
Yeah, I'll
Annual increases, is that what you're saying, Jimmy?
Yeah, I remember talking
well,
Okay.
I just bring it up to you guys so you're aware of it.
Well,
Is that all our
we can
business?
take up,
That's all I know.
we'll take a look at the contract and see what it says.
Okay.
And see if it is, annual increases are implemented into the contract. So,
Is there other avenues of somebody else? I was
oh,
curious because,
I know,
I mean,
yeah. Yes, but I'm not really sure that she's needing all the assistance that she did, previously. We may not need anyone.
We have a lot of interest in it.
Well,
We may not need anyone, so,
Then Rango uses a local couple,
okay,
couple of retired school teachers.
good. As long as we have other avenues, then
Well-
we can poke where.
I think the statute just requires 2 sets of eyes on it, and Brenda's been going over the books with her. So, anyhow. So I would entertain, that's all, Libby?
for me, did you have something?
Yeah,
Okay.
So, anything else? Okay, so I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy, for doing that for us and setting that up.
It is
Oh.
3:44.
At 3:44, okay.